Good morning and welcome back to Morning Mindfulness. We're taking today inside because I had a little bit of a stressful week just running around. And I did a workout this morning, so I thought maybe we could break it down by doing some stretching. So let's get it started. I'm going to start with a little pigeon stretch. As we know, your body stores stress, so it's important to kind of get that out however we can. Especially women, we store stress in our hips, so making sure we're doing stretches that help with that. I think this is called a pigeon stretch, but this one really gets into your hips. You can also do it as a 90-90 stretch and get really down in there. I fractured my spine in high school because I was doing track and volleyball at the same time, and everyone would tell me that I needed to stretch, and like my PT, my coaches, my parents, and I was like, stretching does not help. Like, I don't believe in it. It doesn't work, which is probably why I fractured my spine. But now that I'm a little older, I'm like reaping the benefits of stretching and I'm understanding why it's so important. Not only does stretching helping like when I work out and to, stretch out the muscles that I just was working so hard, it also helps me to kind of wind down and get the stress out of my body wherever it's being stored. I know the past few morning mindfulness we've been talking about how to start our day on a more positive note. So the other thing I've been doing, which you guys probably already know, and I'm just late to the game, but I was the type of kid who would turn on the radio when they get in the car instead of like my own playlist. I've been starting to listen to music in the morning when I get ready and when I shower, since I have a speaker in my shower. And it's really changed the game for me. I leave the house like bebopping out the door and like so happy to start my day because I pick music that kind of gets me in that headspace. I've been listening to 2000s pop and disco. I mean, how can you start your morning on a better note, It just helps me get into a mindset when, I'm not as excited to go to work, but I'm excited to have a good day. So that's just as important. My stretching is all just kind of based on like what is hurting. It's nothing like in particular. So I did legs. Well, I do full body workouts at Orange Theory, but we did a lot of squatting, deadlifting, stuff like that. So my legs and my hips feel like they need the most loving. So that's what I'm working on. I've also noticed that because I've been traveling so much and like sitting down for long periods of time, like on planes, it's important to get my legs moving and my body stretched out. So I went to Orange Theory this morning, and then I'm stretching it out since I'm trying to front load my videos. Oh God. I'm front loading my videos just so you guys have stuff to watch when I'm gone. I'm trying to be consistent. That's something I'm being mindful about, is being consistent with my channel and just like proving to myself that I can do it. So I'm creating a bunch of videos before I leave for Ireland so that I can have everything scheduled and posted and, can be consistent with when I say I'm gonna post. I'm leaving for Ireland tonight, and so I wanted to get some stretching since I'm going to be on the plane for a long period of time. I already tried to record this video and my microphone wasn't on. So all the video audio was cut out. But I had a really good back crack in there and neck crack that now you guys don't get to hear because I'm not going to be able to do it again. I'm already cracked out. That's not what I meant. But this week, by the time you guys see this, I'm already going to be home from Ireland. Since I'm going to Ireland, I'm going to work on being present while I'm there because yes, I want to vlog the whole thing, but I also want to experience it not through the lens of my camera. So I'm going to work on being mindful with that. The other thing I wanted to work on, which I say like literally every week, is drinking water. Because when Sarah and I went to Paris, we like didn't have water during the day when we were walking around the city, and so we'd have headaches at night and we'd be like so thirsty like every time we got to a restaurant. Maybe I do have a crack in me, guys. Let's try. No, I don't. Now that I'm kind of more into stretching, I kind of want to try yoga again, but I'm not really. I want to like yoga, but I don't know if I do. I got my dad a gift card to do a yoga class together because he was interested a few Christmases ago. And so we went and did one. And we thought it was like a 60-minute hot yoga class. We get there and we get through the 60 minutes and we're like, what is going on? It was a 90-minute hot yoga class and we forgot water bottles. So we were trying to share one water bottle between the two of us. We got yelled at for talking. And unfortunately, I just can't take the class seriously. I know that maybe if I got into the mindset of this is like me resetting my body, I'm getting into like, I don't know. I would just need to get in a better headspace, but I have a very hard time, especially when I brought my dad, the two of us were just trying not to laugh the whole time, especially during the breathing parts. I don't know how you guys do that. It really kills me. I bet it helps. I really bet it helps, but we were so ready to go by that point. The other thing about stretching that I like is that it feels like I'm winding down my body and I'm getting my body back to a place where I feel good and where I feel ready to continue my day. But yoga is more of like a workout. It's like strength and stuff like that. So I think that's where I'm like, I get there and I want to be relaxing, and I'm actually getting another workout in because it is a workout. But the nice thing about yoga is that it's low impact, whereas like when I go to Orange Theory, I'm like running and lifting heavy. This is just like moving with your body, which is why a lot of people like it. Maybe I can get myself to get into it. All my friends go all the time and I don't know. I can't get into it. That one class might have just scarred me forever. So I'm just like stretching on my own now. Something I would really like to try though is Pilates. I know it's kind of like the same vibe, but it's more strength training, which is like what I prefer to do. I feel like if I'm not sweating, I like didn't really get a good workout in, which is why honestly I thought I'd like hot yoga, but I was sweating so much that I couldn't even hold my legs during some of the exercises because I was soaking wet. Like I was so sweaty that like my hands would slide off my legs. And like I had to lay on the mat and like my ear was literally like suctioning to the mat. So yeah, there's that. But the other thing we've been talking about a lot is finding ways to move our body in a way that feels good for us. So that's what stretching is for me. That's what yoga is for some people. Maybe I'll get into it eventually. So this week I'm going to be present. I'm going to drink water. I'm going to move my body in a way that makes me happy, which is probably going to be walking around Ireland. And talking about consistency. I'm going to be consistent. I'm going to keep sharing my life on YouTube, on Instagram. I'm going to keep sharing my travels because I really enjoy doing it. And yeah. I hope you guys were able to stretch along with me and get some stress out of those hips. I think I did. Try not to think about the other video that I made. I was trying to like watch the video and like see if I could lip read to remember what I was talking about. What can you do? Not everything is going to be perfect all the time, and that's okay. So I hope this week you were able to get into a place of peacefulness, a place of ready for the week, turn on some of your favorite music, maybe disco, and just get excited to start your week. I can't wait to see you guys in my next vlog. You're going to get to see what I got to see in Ireland, which I really can't wait to edit because I bet we're going to have the best time. But thank you for tuning back in, and I'll see you next week. Bye!